I'm joined by Jax Bishop out of Baylor School, Tennessee's top-ranked right-hander in 2025, who now gets to call himself a volunteer signee. Jax, man, good to see you.
Yes, sir. Great to have me on here.
You committed to Tennessee in January of 2021. So this was a long time coming. Take me inside the anticipation and the feeling of finally putting pen to paper on signing day.
Yes, sir. That was a big thing for me because always growing up, it's like, yeah, I want to play college baseball, I want to play it, and then when it came time to sign, I was like, dang, like this is dreams becoming reality, like pens to paper, like it's time to get ready to roll and get ready to go to Rocky Top, and those coaches have been by my side through it all. I mean, even from when I first committed to now, like they haven't ever switched up. They've been the same person, if not better, to me, and I can't be more appreciative for that.
It's not just about you, though. I mean, there's obviously a lot of people along the way, your family involved in this process, involved in the waiting. What was it kind of like from a family perspective for you guys to get to share all that?
Yes, sir. It was great. It was tough on my dad at first because my dad grew up a big Bama fan, which made me grow up a big Bama fan. My dad's from Alabama, so for him to switch over for that, just to show me the love that he has for that, with him being a diehard Bama fan, and then when my mom was still alive, like her passionate stuff towards me really helped out a lot for me to keep going and like, dang, like this is really cool, but I still got to keep going.
How's your dad looking orange?
He doesn't look too bad. I tell him that every day.
So we get to see Tony Vitello doing his media appearances. I was at a speaking engagement, and we kind of all see that one public facing side of him. But tell me what the conversations are like, the interactions are like for someone who was one of his recruits and ultimately now one of his signees.
He's a great guy on and off the field. And it's not just about always baseball with him. Like you can talk life with him at any point. It's kind of like a guy, you can go to if you're on the phone with him and like you're having a bad day about something, like he's a guy you can come to and be like, "Hey, like this is what I got going on. Like, like can you help me in this situation?" And he's also about building character, which I really like. Building character on and off the field, becoming more of a man on and off the field again. And so he's just a great guy all around.
Obviously, the reigning national champs, a program that just had 15 players, and you think about, guys who are with the program, a former player, players transferring in, signees, all taken in this past summer's MLB draft. So everyone for good reason looking to Knoxville for talent. So why do you think that this is the right spot for you to develop first as a player to deliver in the SEC and then ultimately the program to get you to the next level?
Yes, sir, definitely. With the coaching staff that they have, man, that's just unbelievable. I mean, if you go back and look at how long that coaching staff has been there, I mean, they're the winningest program in history since COVID. And I couldn't be
Hmm.
more proud of myself to be able to walk into a coaching staff with that, who's going to push you every day to be better every single day. It's not just like, hey, like, good job, you look good today. It's like, no, like, this is what was wrong. Like, let's get better. Like, let's keep going.
So tell me a little bit about the player that the Vols are getting. Obviously, we know the fastball is into the 90. You've got that slurve-like curveball that I know that the prep baseball scouts absolutely love. What do you feel like is the biggest strength for you on the mound in terms of what you're going to be taking in Knoxville?
Definitely my mental side of baseball. Like I'm never too high or too low on the mound. I feel like I keep a great composure no matter what. If you're going to lead off the game with me off a home run, cool. You're probably not going to hit me the rest of the game or the next series. Like just being confident in everything I have to bring to the table and just being more mature with myself and staying great composure on the mound is definitely what I feel like I could bring to them.
I think you talk to a lot of high school players and they're in their senior year, and there's kind of a progression for a guy, right? He gets to a program as a freshman or gets into high school as a freshman, and he's kind of just feeling out like, how do you perform and how do you, contribute as a freshman? Sophomore, you feel a little bit more comfortable. As a junior and then now going into a senior year, what do you think has been the biggest change in you as a pitcher during this little past time frame for you?
Definitely confidence and being like more input on like, okay, it's a 3-2 count or a 3-0 count. Maybe I don't have something working and still being confident in any pitch I have in my bag to throw for a strike that I know when I can and when I can't.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's going to be instances, right, where things aren't working right for you. How do you kind of build up that confidence in all the pitches to feel like, okay, today the fastball's not working. Let's lean on the curve a little bit more. Let's go change up. What's that process like?
Every day, I throw and run through all my pitches every single day, no matter what, just so I can always have a feel for a pitch. Like I can know if a fastball comes out weird, I can know almost the changes that it's going to take to make that pitch better on the next one, or take the other pitches that I have to move on and be like, all right, this is my pitch today. This is what feels best. This is what looks best. Just going into more on the mental side of baseball.
You're obviously now preparing for that final high school season. What are you doing differently right now to put yourself into position to end your prep career the way that you want it to end, and that's contending for Baylor's sixth state title?
Yes, sir. Definitely just, kind of helping the younger guys with me this year, because it's what it's all going to be about. We're a young group this year, and especially just I want to win a state championship this year. I got close last year, but all throughout high school, I've never won a state championship. And so this year, it's got to be it.
Yeah, obviously there's the history of the program there beyond the state championships. It's 14 players drafted, 2 first rounders. What's it like within that Baylor program and the expectations of following that history, but then, trying to obviously, individually, but then as a team, write your own chapter?
Yes, sir. Definitely coming in from last year from a public school to Baylor, it's a huge jump. Like you're having to come in under a prestigious head coaching job, and you have a great weight training coach, Bryce, and coming in and they're putting you straight to work. It's kind of like we run it like a college up here, and that's what I think has helped me out a lot with maturing and getting ready to go play college baseball, especially in the SEC.
You talked about the mental side of things, so I want to kind of ask you about how much do you use visualization and kind of those tools like that to kind of set the stage for what's coming for you over these next few months?
Definitely visualization is definitely my go-to, especially about anything, I can really have a talk with my dad about a lot of it, talking with him or visualization for me both. It's definitely something I've always gone to even at a young age, and it's what's helped me become who I am today.
All right, Jackson, tell me what are you visualizing for the way that this high school career is going to end for you?
I visualize, I'm going to have a great season, but also our team's going to have a great season. I feel like we're going to win a state championship this year. I mean, we have the group to do it, the most talented group I think we've had come in.
Awesome. Well, Jackson, man, wishing you all the best as you put that cap on the high school season and high school career. And congrats again, man, for putting pen to paper as a volunteer.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.